At a concert.
No, it's a bumblebee.
Well, no, because Tiffany and Cassie are in Sioux Falls. Aurora went to a concert. If you didn't see her Snapchat last night.
And then they, like, Cassie and your father were not going to a concert.
And then I think they're going to Watertown tonight for gathering.
It's so sad.
So,
There's a college gathering tonight.
playground physics rubrics. Check me out. Tiffany and Cassie had all of theirs on paper.
Sure.
That group I know. And now I have Manuel, Landon, and Brittany have also not turned anything in. All of yours are on paper, and they were in this pile on the first day,
No,
and I took pictures of them.
no, not all of them are on paper. Wait, the ones that
If they're not all on paper, you need to get them turned in,
you just confused me.
because my computer tells me that you haven't turned them in.
It's Devin, you're like, I'm so scared.
Yeah.
Just blank it off. I'll show you how to do it.
Is it Monday again?
No.
It feels like a Monday.
What is today?
You guys are squirrely.
It's Thursday.
I really want it to be a Friday right now.
It's a Thursday. That's awesome. This thing's going pretty fast.
Like, yeah, no, it feels like it's just Monday.
This one looks like an actual peanut. Maybe it is.
See? And everybody else that turned them in, put them all into one file. So if I open up every single one of these, you have to find a solution for that.
Yeah, my mom's doing it later.
Look, I did.
I'm not sure later is acceptable. Like Demi, these need to be one file. I'm pretty sure I showed the whole group, didn't I?
Oh my gosh. Are we
I-
going to seriously go through the
I did a
exact
show and
same
tell.
thing that happened last year?
Yep, we're gonna go through the exact same thing.
Oh, nobody be in Austin, please.
What'd you
Wait, I don't get it. What? Hold on. Come here. Okay, so you drag this over
I'm gonna do
here.
that.
Hey,
What?
Why are you being mean?
I'm gonna do that.
No, she's being accurate.
Yes.
And mean.
Brendan, I'm gonna do that just for you.
Austin knows that I'm mean,
Alright,
so he's okay with it.
so everybody that doesn't know should be watching.
Two assignments for chemistry?
Yes.
Wait,
Get out.
so we all have to turn.
Now I get to go looking for the other one.
Does anyone know the biology answers at that time?
Are you still on that?
Yeah.
You're still on time.
4/30/2015.
Last week.
That's what it is.
The extra credit or extra assignment?
Don't.
You got it. Upon the burning of the house. What's in the boxes?
No, it's upon the burning of our house.
What if I only have 2 of them from like everybody in here?
I think I only have 3.
Well,
Somebody spells your name N-I-K-I.
here we go.
I didn't know it was it me? I know that one of them I spelled it.
All of your rubrics should be in one workbook. This is a workbook. This is a different workbook.
Okay, we get it.
This is 2 workbooks open on the screen at the same time. Each of these little tabby thingy doohickeys at the bottom is a worksheet. That's why they're called sheet 1 and sheet 2. Whoever filled this one out should have put their name at the bottom. But I don't see that anywhere. Also, this spot right here is for the person that you're evaluating. So I'm pretty sure that Demi got evaluated. And I'm pretty sure that Manuel was the one that evaluated. So, what you need to do is take this tab over here, drag it over here. See the little black triangle? Now it's in between. Now it's all the way on the left. If I drop it right here and I let go, it goes in between. I can also go over here and grab it again if I really wanted to, and I can put it on the end. This is your scroll bar that just slides left and right, so you can move that out of the way, and you could go grab another one and pull it over there. Putting 3 of the same one inside there would be stupid, but that's what you have to do when you have 5 evaluations. They all need to be on a different tab inside the same sheet. This can go away. I don't need that anymore. This one I need to save and submit, because this one has all of the evaluations on the bottom. That's how you concatenate. That's how you put them all together into one.
Did you get it? Hey, just that one.
Let me hit refresh and then I'll know. Yep.
Okay, I
The
only
little-
got 2 of them.
Late thing went away.
I have one.
I only got 2 of them, and you have to, so I just turned it in.
Then get them turned in.
I already did.
But I didn't want this or nothing.
It was literally Ronnie and Laddie.
That's where the,
Well, you probably
Does-
emailed it to Nikki, and so it's turned in.
Does that mean you should be ragging on other people
No,
to get them to you?
I don't know. That's a lot of people, and half of them aren't here.
it is like
Well, there's not much we can do about that.
There's Hannah, send me a free
I can't.
Do you suppose there's a power cord downstairs?
Do you suppose that Bree, I gave her power cord back to her, so you could have borrowed it?
She's gonna be faster. Why don't you just go to the DDM room where there's like 3 just laying there? Yeah.
Problem solved. Make it happen.
Someone etched. Oh, that's a symbol on his desk.
Oh, what?
They like sketched whatever that word like the sports. Isn't that pronounced a swastika? Yeah,
Swastika.
Swastika.
Yes.
In pencil?
It's just chill. No, it's like literally carved.
Ooh, it's like, yeah, it is. Not cool.
Didn't someone put like their initials in like one of this?
And I wrote, is a something.
I was there, I remember that.
And then
So,
I erased it.
Now,
I think Detterman like watched us write on these desks.
Simple
so
machines, or you on it, or you on physics too, so.
your simple machines. I have 11 brainstorms turned in.
How many's in this class?
What do you want?
11.
Oh man.
That's like amazing. Watch this. This is so awesome. Not turned in.
Hey,
Nobody.
You want me to tell Nora to do it?
I love that. Hang on a second. We're trying to have class here. Is it about class?
She wants to know what to do for homework.
We're about to start that. Finally.
I second.
You have a brainstorm turned in. Your brainstorm should be followed by
Research.
research. There you go. Brainstorm and research. Have you done research?
I started.
A little bit? Started? So what do you know about simple machines? With that stuff on the wall, can you tell me the name of all 6 of them? Don't say anything out loud. Go through it in your head. You can do all 6 of them. You're in groups and you're doing 2? Is that right? Okay. And what are you doing with them?
We're gonna make a big machine out of it. What's that salt?
Rube Goldberg machine.
I feel
So,
you was out of the right.
This Brainstorm has 2 simple machines on it. And how many citations?
2, but that's like the number you have for like everything.
I don't know. How many?
Probs 2, like 1 for each thing at least.
At
I
least.
don't know what that is.
If I was to sit down and do this assignment, I would probably have 5 or 6. Because you never know which ones are going to end up being the most useful until you fully figure out what your plan is. Do you have a plan? No.
Isn't our plan like to build?
Well, yes, but see, your version of plan and my version of plan are different. And that's what we need to fix today.
Okay, explain your version of plan.
My version of plan is you have everything all written down and a sketch. Gonna do this, gonna do this. Gonna use, if you're doing a PowerPoint, what's your color scheme? How big are your letters gonna be? How big is your heading gonna be? Do you know the 6x6 rule? Have I said that enough? In a room this size, with stuff up on a projector, you should never have more than 6 words across and 6 words down. If you go to the web and look, you might find some places that call that the 7x7 rule. It depends how big your room is and how good your projector is. With this particular projector, I think I would go with 6. If you went with 7, I wouldn't say you're completely wrong and take lots of points off. But how many rows of text fit?
A lot.
A lot. Unless you open up PowerPoint and you just pick a generic one.
That's really ugly.
I know. Then you add a blank slide. But everybody picks a theme, right? Whether it's an awesome one or an ugly one doesn't really matter because everybody wants to pick a theme. And then you go ahead and get a text box.
Other stuff.
Bad. Procrastinating.
Very good.
That's our favorite thing to do.
So, if we were to just click on this box, since you guys tell me you're not very tech savvy, and pick 32, do they fit? Big enough? Can you go in the back seat and read that?
I probably couldn't.
I probably could because my eyes got adjusted for like thousands of notes from Mr. D.
Sure. Can everybody?
Oh,
And
yeah.
can they do that while they're listening to you, while they're trying to understand something? Because that changes things. If you're sitting at home alone on the couch in the dark and this is the only thing on, you can read pretty darn small stuff. But if you're in a room full of other people and somebody's explaining something and you have to figure it out, is that big enough for you to keep up and follow along?
You took biology.
Probably not. I'm going to tell you, you're probably going to want to start at 48 as your general font. Because if I backspace and put these together, how many words fit on a line? Those 5. If you put in an AN or a the, you can get 6. So 48 is going to be fairly close to where you need to be. Now I got 7, right? 6. So you should be bigger than 36. 36 is a bare minimum in my personal opinion. For what it's worth, you should have no more than 6 rows down, or 7 if you follow the 7 by 7 rule. There's 7. Am I big enough to fill with 7? No. These 7 rows down should fill. So they have to be bigger. Now they fill the screen. But I'm over the border. Does the border need to go away?
Why don't you just like...
I'm back to 48.
43?
Well, my point is, you can only have 7 down, max. And that's 7 rows.
What if you have a title?
Doesn't matter.
Well, does your title count in the 7 though?
That's actually 8 rows. At 48, I can get 8 rows on this slide. And you're not supposed to have it that way. One, 2, 3, 4, 8. There's still 8 rows on there at 54. That's the size you should have, really. You can fudge things a little bit if you have to, but if you've got smaller words than that, you've got too much stuff all at one time. And your audience can't listen to you and understand you and read that and understand that all at the same time. It's just too much. So, if you don't believe me, you can look up on the internet 6 by 6 rule, 7 by 7 rule. You'll find both of them. It's not a problem. You should not waste this much space on a slide. And you should not try to put 50 words on a slide. You should not use the slide as a teleprompter. I'm going through a list of things that I saw in your presentations, am I not? This is not for you. This is for your audience. If you need to read something, put it on a note card. You're supposed to know stuff. You're not supposed to read stuff. So if you know stuff, you can put some main ideas up here and a picture or a graph or some numbers or something, and you can explain without having it all written right there and stand in front of the group and read it. Because it's not reading class. Questions? Not the first time you've heard that, right? We need to get better. It's your first time around with problem-based learning. You've probably done almost as many research things for me as you've done, what, last year? Have I equaled the amount of research you did last year? Am I going to get there by the end of the quarter? That's my goal. Just make sure that you do more research in my first quarter than you do the year before you started problem-based learning. These things. Manuel, did you have these all drawn up and did you copy them when you wrote them on the board? Did you copy these or did you make it up while you were talking? And he did that because he knows it. He understands this stuff. That's your job. Yes. It's much easier if you already had it. It is. I understand that. But you have to do research with the goal of being able to stand here and draw and explain. Or having me draw and you explain. If you can't do that, you're not ready to present yet. If you attack these problems like that, you'll come out the other end a very much different person than you came into the year. You will know things, you will understand things, you will have confidence, you will be able to do things that you couldn't do on day one. And that's the main goal. Because college is going to be something completely different. Or VOTEC. Or, okay, the heck with that, I'm getting a job. I'm not going to either one of them. It doesn't matter. It's going to be completely different than sit in your nice little rows and shut up. Because that's really all you have to do to pass, right? Right? If you just sit there, act like you're trying 25% of the time, and don't cause problems, you'll pass. It'll be a D-, but you'll pass. This, being able to walk up there and draw and explain, changes your brain. Changes who you are. Changes what you can do. Changes how you see the world. And we have to get there. And in order to get there, you have to do it. I can't. And I have to say, okay, and let you fail when you do a crappy job of it. This isn't something that I can stand behind you and poke you and say, do it. Come on, hurry up. Get it done. Doesn't work that way. We have a simple machines brainstorm. The next thing is research. The next thing is design. I want you to research first. I want you to kind of understand. In order to do the final goal, the final task of building a Rube Goldberg machine, do you have to understand all the machines? Yes. Which ones do you have to present on? You know? You got it written down somewhere? Okay. So do your research. I'm going to shut up for about 20 minutes. And I'm going to expect that at the end of 20 minutes, you will have a research product for me. And by research product, I mean start with your brainstorm. Put like X's all the way across the bottom of the sheet. Make a new page, something. So that I know you're starting on your research. Type the word research really big, maybe. And do research. And cite your sources. Find information. Go to the pages. Read through the pages. Skim through the pages. Look at the pictures, the big bold print. Find stuff you need so that you can build a presentation. Grab it, drop it into Word, put a citation at the bottom. Go find another one. Oh, I could use this. Grab that, slap it into Word, put a citation underneath it. Research and organize your thoughts. And I'm going to make you a place where you can turn that in and get some points for it.